Hello there, hope you're all well. We're going back to this fact that Jesus is calling so many people in these last days, and especially young people, to fulfill his purposes at this time. Now, if you're a young person, you may feel and wonder whether you can be righteous or good enough for God to call you. And you may also look at yourself and wonder, well, can I do great things for God? And I think it's encouraging to look back at the Old Testament Bible stories and realize that God doesn't actually call very good people. Moses was a murderer as a young person. David was a murderer and adulterer himself. And Joseph was a very presumptuous young man who shared his dreams with his father and brothers proudly. So none of these were very righteous. And we also see that none of these people actually did great things for God. What they did was allow God to do great things for them and through them. Moses didn't part the Red Sea. God parted the Red Sea. Moses allowed him to do it. Moses didn't feed the children of Israel in the wilderness. He allowed God to provide the manna and the quail. And David allowed God to win the victory. He was clear that it wasn't his battle against Goliath, it was the Lord's battle, and the Lord would deliver Goliath into his hand. And he allowed God to work for him and through him. And Joseph allowed God's purposes to unfold. He was patient and faithful in his trials in the prison, and God did all the work behind the scenes to promote him. And one way of seeing this, which I think is helpful, is first of all, that in the beginning we are made in God's image. We are made to be like God, rather like a glove is made to be like a hand. The glove in itself can do nothing. However, if the glove allows the hand to enter into it, to come into it fully, to fill every finger, to fill the thumb. And if he allows the glove to come fully into it, then the glove becomes something else. And so when we invite Christ into our hearts and we allow him to fill us, then it is no longer we that live, but Christ that lives in us. And so then we recognize that a true Christian is not one who is good and does things for Jesus, but a true Christian is one who allows God to fill them with his righteousness and allows God to do things for and through them. So you can just relax. We're going to allow God to do all the work. We're going to be like that glove, allowing God to fill us, and every day allowing God to do things for us and through us. We're going to allow God to love us. We're going to allow God to accept us. We're going to allow God to guide us and provide for us. And then we're going to allow God to work through us. Now we can proclaim, I am righteous in Christ. Because Christ is in me, I can be righteous. And also, I can allow God to do things for me and through me. I don't have to do them. I have to allow God to do them for me and through me. I really hope that's encouraging. Please do subscribe to the channel and stay in touch. God bless you.